Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my second only ever build tutorial, so hang with me as this is one from quite a long time ago. As you can see the base there, today, as you probably already know from the title, is I'm doing a tutorial for my medieval watchtower. So right now I'll show you everything you need. Take a moment, pause the screen if you need to. Okay, as you can see, I have the palette in front of me as well. So I'm just going to start with the base here. It's just a simple 5x5 square, and then with a couple out pieces there, which are more for details / support. And then the door in the middle. From here, you're going to go a total of 19 blocks tall, so 18 on top of the base layer that we already made. And then you're going to go ahead and do that around on all sides. So I'll probably just go ahead and skip that real quick so you're not bored with that detail. But I will say before I do that, I'm just doing this build and the counts of which is the stone blocks. And by all means, you don't have to do it with those. I encourage you mixing it up to give some nice little detail and just makes it easier to look at. Okay, now with that all done, I'm going to go ahead and put stairs on top of these pillars that are flanking the corners of the tower itself. And then once you do that, upside down stair over the doorway. And then we're going to do slabs along the top and the bottom of the other three sides here. Simple as that. Then we will move on to the stone walls and go 3 high. And on top of each of those, you're going to place another stair. And then in the middle, in between connecting these stairs on the corners, will be slabs. Alrighty, now that you got that done, go ahead and in each corner place 1 chain and 1 lantern. Now, I just have the 2 different types of lanterns to change it up. By all means, do whatever lanterns you want. They can be all the same or all different, whatever you please. Now we're going to place the windows on each side. As you can see, I'm just placing some, what's the word? I'm just placing some blocks that I'll break down. I'm totally spacing on what you'd call those. Anyways, yeah, so on each side, right there, you're going to place, and then temporary blocks, that's what it's called. A couple of temporary blocks to break, so that way you can get those trapdoors in there. And these will be on the same level as the top stair, so the top stair and then 1 below that. And then as far as the front and back go, oh, right, and also we're going to place 4 trapdoors right there. And as far as the front and the back go for windows, it's going to be 1 on the outsides instead of the middle, so 1 each on each side, just like this. Again, same level as the others. And place your iron bars. Okay, and then from here, you're going to go ahead and take your shelf, 1 shelf of wood of your color, place it 1 block, 1 gap above the stair, and put them on all the corners. And then go ahead and gather your wooden stairs. You'll place 1 upside down above each corner. And then above these, you'll place 2, 1 in front of the other. And once that is done, go ahead and along that first level of the stairs, place your stone stairs to fill in that gap. Moving forward now, we will place our wooden pillars. So go ahead and put 3 on the end of the top furthest out stair. All the way around. And then you'll take your wooden slabs and bring those across, connecting the stairs. And here's where I made a mistake. You will not be doing stairs on the back part there. You will actually do slabs. I think I correct that later. Anyways, once you have that down, then you have 3 upside down stairs placed atop the wooden slabs. And next, you'll take your wooden shelves once again, and on the insides of the corners, you'll place 3, one on each log. And then this is another mistake that I made here. On the outside facings, you won't do on the top 2, you will do them on the bottom 2. As once again, I will correct that later. But go ahead, while you're doing this, place them on the bottom 2. So the top outside facing log does not have a wooden shelf. It will be on the bottom 2. Then go ahead and place a wooden slab on top of your logs and bring them all the way across. Bring it back to daytime here, as I also figured out that I made that error. So I'll correct that real quick. Alright, so like I said, go ahead and place your wooden slabs on top of the logs, bring them all the way over, and then go up a half slab and bring it to the center of the tower. And do this all the way around. Then in your corners, you're going to do 2 stairs, one on top of the other, so that the stone base is exposed. And then I'm just using slabs here because I'm too lazy to go down and grab the regular planks, but by all means use the wooden planks as I have provided in the count at the start of the video. Okay, as you can see, I've corrected my mistake that I called out earlier. So you'll place upside down stairs where those shelves used to be, and then another upside down stair in the middle. Now this is on the left and right side of the tower, and then it will be slightly different for the front and back of the tower, as you will see here. So you'll fill in the sides there, as the window is going to be in the middle. But it'll still be the 3 upside down stairs, one in the middle and then one on each log. And then you will fill in the gap. Now, the way I did this was a little wonky. I figured it out on my second attempt, a much easier way of going about doing that corner piece. And I'm also correcting another mistake there, as I had those slabs 1 block too high. Once again, just going from the edge like that is much simpler, makes more sense. And with that, you have your roof primarily finished for this layer. So at this point, you're going to want to go ahead and grab your fence. You're going to place one on each corner around the entire building, and then you'll place a chain beneath that, and then once again, a lantern attached to that chain. Like I said before, whatever color lantern, whatever type of lantern you want, go for it. And one detail I forgot is you will place, like on the ends, you'll have a full block for those slabs in between the stairs. And then the detail with the trapdoors going over all the windows, so that way they can act as an open and close for the guards inside the tower. And that is that layer finished. Now moving on to the very top. Once again, on the sides, it'll be different than on the front. So on the sides, you will have 2 windows, whereas, yes, that is right. So on the side, you'll have 2 windows, and then the front and back, you'll just have the one in the middle. The side windows, however, this time are going to be 2 stairs, making smaller slits, and then the front and back will be with the iron bars. Then at this point, we are ready to move on to the roof of the tower. So go ahead and gather up all of your dark stone. As well as your lanterns and chains. So it's actually a pretty simple roof. Your whole base layer here is going to be stairs, and then in the middle of each you'll do a full block with a stair, full block stair, full block stair. And then on the top, go ahead and place 3 full blocks. Well, 4 if you want to count that middle one. Then it'll be a stone fence, 2 wooden fences, and another stone fence. And then around the edges, you will place stairs, like I said, and then the corners will be slabs. And then when you go up, I guess I'm doing the bottom first. It's going to be in the middle, and on the edges of the actual tower, you'll place a slab. And then in between, on the tower itself, you'll place 2 trapdoors. And then in the actual corners, you'll place the chains and your lanterns. Okay, and then to fill in the rest of the roof here, you're going to do a stair, and in the corner, you will do a slab. And then for the next piece up, you'll do a full block. And then make sure you know which way the front is. And then you will have your stair facing in towards that front. Just like that. And there is your roof, all finished. And that is the build. Gonna do one quick detail here that I forgot. I believe, yes, I'm going to place just a little bit of greenery here on each corner. Again, this is an optional thing. I just think it makes it look a little prettier. Adding some bushes here, some flowers. But after that, that is it. That is the build. So hopefully this was clear enough for everybody as I place the door here. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you were able to follow along and build this into your own worlds. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.